We will start, as we must, with a good throat clearing. You can't do crosswords with a throat full of gravitas. Cough it all out. All right, yeah. Yeah, I have a massive crossword backlog to get through. I haven't done crosswords for the whole month of April and all of May so far, but this is brilliant because it means I have this incredible repository of crosswords to do. Anytime I feel like getting on and streaming, I can just go for it. And yeah, I've got like 1,000 crosswords probably at this point to. That might be hyperbolic, let's say 150, 200 crosswords that I haven't done, which is great. Infinite streaming material. I would also like to say, if you're watching this, I don't think anyone's watching this live because it's a weird time, but if you, oh yeah, Liari is, hello. I did the listener puzzle, Liari, that came out yesterday, and it's the hardest one all year. And possibly the best one I've done all year. It's incredibly difficult. It's a saber puzzle. It's so much fun. And yeah, I would strongly recommend it. It is immaculately constructed. It is unbelievably hard. I don't think it would be possible to do it without the help of the Chambers Dictionary app, which I think we all have. The Chambers Dictionary app was certainly invaluable for me. It is a titanic struggle. It has some of the funniest things in it that I have seen in a crossword for some time, and I would strongly recommend Saber's Listener. Creature Feature, it is called. Listener number 4815. It took me like 24 hours of staring blankly at it to get to over the final hurdles. It was great. Yeah, do that puzzle if you like listeners. Or, yeah, Saber. Alright, where are we? According to this, I haven't finished the general knowledge crossword. Can that be true? I doubt it. I'm going to go straight to April. Now, the monthly club special is the hardest puzzle of the month, apart from listeners. But yeah, this is April's. Hopefully, it's not an April Fool's puzzle. It's completely insoluble, but we will have a go at it. Chicken broods left a little late in bed of shells and gravel. Yeah, already I am utterly mystified. Chicken could be a coward, of course. Broods left could possibly be B. A little late in bed of shells. So yeah, okay. So supposing there was a word for a bed of shells and gravel, and we'd take the B that was somewhere in that word and move it to the right and maybe get a word for chicken. Of course, I don't know what that word is, so I'm going to move on. Psalm for Masses 1 in stony defense of Boers. I suspect this will be like a South African word for a rampart. Psalm for Masses 1. Nope. Extreme conservative confusion beginning to ruin friendship. Is this a word for an extreme conservative? Maybe a word for friendship? Confusion looks like an anagram indicator, but there's nothing there that looks like it wants... Oh, hang on. What about if we anagram extreme C and then we add an R for... something like that. Is there a word for friendship? Can it really be excrement? No, it can't be excrement because there's 2 R's and no N's. I like the idea that excrement could be in the dictionary as a synonym for friendship. I'm not ashamed to say, I will look this up. Just to check if my thinking is right. The dictionary says there is no anagram of extreme CR, so I won't think about that too long. Of two-party arrangements, just over half repelled fundamentalist. Of two-party arrangements, would that be bilateral maybe? I think it would be, because if we take half of bilateral, just over half of it, we get bilat. We reverse that, we get talib. And obviously that's a fundamentalist in the Taliban. Catch rain after treatment of wool sorter's disease. That really does look like an anagram of catch rain. What would a wool sorter's disease be? Trickier? We don't have enough A's. Anthracic. Oh, I should have been able to do that in my head. So yeah, of wool sorter's disease is the operative word there. Anthrax is a wool sorter's disease, and also a fine band, and of a wool sorter's disease is of course anthracic. Perhaps a local character taking care of whitefish. Care of could be CO. A local character could be a card. Acoard. I don't know a word for whitefish. In retrospect, only time reveals ultimate purpose. I mean, okay, only time is soul T, and telos is Greek for the ultimate purpose, as in teleology, a teleological argument for God is a thing, not a very convincing thing. It's like everything is so complicated. Surely that must mean that someone clever made it. How else could it have come into being? Cause of smell that's strong or faint, recalled between siblings familiarly. I mean, siblings familiarly could be like sisses or something. Strong or faint, F4. Looks like it's reversed. Oh yes, Team of the Cybermen was set on the planet Telos. You're a person after my own heart, mental playground, because yeah, I can tell you all about the differences between Telos Cybermen and Mondasians, Cyber Mondasians and Cyber Telosians. It's all good mythology. It's in my head for no real reason. Oh no, why am I down there? I'm too scared of those big white spaces. I need to keep going on this corner. Brewer's product, protecting business against recession. Okay, that's a nice easy one. Brewer's product is ale, protects a company, which is a business, against is V for versus. Alcove is a recess. To add difficulty, see about withdrawing Scottish legal charter. Man, there are a lot of Scottish words in hard crosswords. There are a lot of Scottish words in that Sabre listener. Can I say that? Is that too many spoilers? You'll find out. Mark a buoy or tub, locally and at sea. You see, there's way too many words in that clue for a 3-letter clue. I don't like it. I don't like it. Disrupted digestive processes disrupted in stomach if icy. Once again, that's an anagram, and I could ponder over it, but since this is a stream and we have to, you don't want just me just to watch me just staring at a piece of paper as I move letters around. Let's try this. Chimifications. I think I would have got that pretty quickly had I started it, because chime is well known as the stuff in your cud and chime. They're all part of the same kind of general idea. Chime is something that helps soften and digest your food. Perhaps a local character taking care of whitefish. Still like CO for care of. But I do not know what a whitefish would be when it's at home. Psalm for masses one in stony defense of boars. Still don't know what's going on there. Extreme. So extreme conservative, confused. I don't know. I want that to be beginning to ruin friendship like that, but I don't see how that would end up. Ramity. Point out ring from radials. Strong or faint? Is S strong? I don't know. Call between siblings. Sisters. Seismidrosis. So we've got sisters and no, we don't have S or dim. Drosis is sweating, not smell, so I don't think I'm going the right way with this one. Oh dear, come on, I need a new one. Flexible stones, desirable quality on both sides of a short pillar by end of both sides of a short pillar by end of arcade. Flexible stones, desirable quality on both sides of a short pillar by end of arcade. Jeepers creepers. Pared down Damnation of Faust with intermissions. Okay, this one's fairly easy. Inside Damnation of Faust we have on off, which obviously means something like with intermissions. Sign covering papers held by Commander-in-Chief protected by shell. So we want a sign around ID maybe held by CIC, I don't know, CO, Commanding Officer. Could it be like this? You're a Commanding Officer protected by shell. Sign. You want that to end with OUS probably. Sign. I don't know. It might be that. I suggest we turned across river chasing evasive knave. Probably a word for someone who suggests. What's an evasive knave? We turned. I suggest we chasing evasive scoundrel? No. Hopelessness and breakdown of society's physical structure at being estranged. So we want to take at out of a word for a breakdown of society's physical structure to get a word for hopelessness. It's not ennui. Anomy. Anatomy, it would be a breakdown of, I don't know why, society's physical structure. If we get anatomy and take out the at. Could evasive be sly? Sly boots? I don't think it's sly boots. Flexible stones, desirable quality on both sides of a short pillar. Flexible, imaginative? I don't know. I like it ending with an E for the end of arcade. Erotic feeling when stripping all curvy characters outside for reproductive stuff. Erotic feelings. Somethingness. So somethingness. We strip all the curvy characters out of the side. Reproductive stuff. You know, we strip all the S's off. Something that begins and ends with S. Sexiness, right, that's good. So we take out all the curvy characters outside sexiness and we get X sign, which sounds like it's probably some kind of erotic feeling. I don't know. Oil producers to appear to bury unpublished text. Is this just sesame? Seam? Yeah, okay. Unpublished text is a manuscript, so we've got semsem, which I do believe is a different word for sesame. So we've got seem to appear, burying. Former unenlightened batter is off beam for breaking down doors. Okay. A beam for breaking down doors would be a ram, wouldn't it? Battering ram. Former unenlightened batter is off beam. Former unenlightened batter. I've got no idea what any of that means. One validates. One who validates would be a something year. Endless burning with instant resistant. Okay, constant is C, the speed of light. Can't get much more constant than that. Endless burning is on fire. Instant is mo, and resistance is R. To add difficulty, see about withdrawing Scottish legal charter. Probably is a Scottish legal charter. Might end with like Latin, like we do this. Habeas corpus, I don't know. See about withdrawing Scottish legal charter. To add difficulty. Oh my goodness. Why did I do this? This is a terrible puzzle to stream. It's going to take a long time, and it's not going to make me look good. Man turns on doctor who's closing passages in temple. Passages in temple makes me think some kind of conduits in the brain. Man turns on doctor who's closing passages in temple, not sinuses. Man turns on doctor. Point out ring from radials. Radials are spokes. Radials are Soccer's authority is in referee's colourful reprimand for blues. What? Soccer's authority is FIFA? FA? Colourful reprimand for blues. Tifosi? No. Umps. Umps could be referees. Ufamps. Umpfas. Umfaps. Your guess is as good as mine. Alright, chicken broods left. Oh yeah, no, that one. No, I'm so scared of that one. Shrub or flips contents. Blow and liquor. Well, flips contents could be Li. Liquor could be rum. Gin. Blow could be belt. I'm not getting anything out of that yet, so let's leave it for now. Hooded striker. Supporter arises as spiritual successor for Celtic. So when I see hooded striker, I think Cobra. And Bra is a supporter. But that doesn't quite work, does it? Spiritual successor for Celtic. Celtic. Don't know. Not sure about that. Fusion beginning. Cause of smell. I was quite close on this one, I think. I had some of it. I really think. It could be bro and sis, of course. I need a leg up. Let's have a look. Oh, it was bromidrosis. Okay. Oh, so close to that. Okay, so I literally had seismidrosis. Cause of smell that's strong. Okay, that's what I was missing. I was trying to put something meaning strong in the middle. So it's or faint or dim. Recalled between bro and cis. Another word ending with B, so it's not cobra. You know, supporter arises. It could still be a bra. What? A spiritual successor for Celtic. Oh, is there a 5-letter word that ends with arb? If there is, I don't know it. The dictionary will. Co-arb. The head of a family in Irish sept. Well, a co-arb or a comarb. So it was a cobra, but we take the cobra and we turn its bra upside down. Don't try that on a real cobra. It's not recommended. Alright, chicken broods left a little late in bed of shells and gravel. I might be head on. Need to look at you. I put my crossword up here. I know, I'm going to put my crossword down here. So that when I squint at it, it'll be like I am developing a lovely rapport with you guys. There we go. It's really hard to see. Let's turn the brightness up. There we go. Alright, really getting there. What does look like amity for friendship? Ah. It's not calamity, is it? Why? Smallest state, twice catching, very American smuggler, involves scene that can make you smile. Now, I used to think the smallest state was Delaware. Now I think it's probably Rhode Island. So let's try RI there. Twice catching, very American smuggler, involves scene that can make you smile. Very American smuggler. Scene that can make you smile. Okay, so US maybe. So Riso. Riso does. Maybe there's a muscle. Okay. How would that work? Smallest American state twice, catching very. American smuggler is Al Capone. Risorial involves scene. Ah, I'm so close. That could make you smile. Is it a risorial muscle? That's not a scene. Oh, hang on. A mule. A mule is a smuggler. Where does that L come from? Aha. American would be US. Risorious muscles. Probably a thing. Probably a thing. Certainly Riso makes me think of smiles. Oh, you can't see the clues? Oh no, yes, what have I done? Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, that's no good. Okay, maybe I'll move them back. There we go. Alright, well, kind of works. No, I won't be able to see what's going on. Sorry about that. Alright, flexible stone, so it wasn't imaginative. Desirable quality on both sides of a short pillar. The desirable quality could be it. Flexible. Not sure about that though. Point out, ring from radial. Still don't know what's going on here. Okay, it's not sly boots. It's sly. Maybe it's sly something though. I suggest we turned across river, chasing evasive knave. I suggest. Maybe it's a word for suggest though. Someone who suggests. Okay, let's just see if this is even right. If there is a word ending with idus. No, so that's what's messing us up here, or one of the things that's messing up. That's completely wrong. So it could be sign covering papers, it could be Leo around ID, held by Commander-in-Chief. I mean, does that seem like a word of any kind? Claydoic. Claydoic, of a bird's or insect's egg enclosed in a more or less impervious shell. Oh, lovely. Clade. From my now scanty Greek, that sounds like something that's locked up, shut up. Claydoic. An ophiclade. Is that a snake shut up in an instrument? I probably shouldn't pursue this line of, what do you call it? Etymology? No, derivation. I can't remember even what you call it. I suggest we turned across river chasing evasive knave. I suggest we turned across river. Could still be we over a river. It starts to look very silly at that point. Ferraris agreed to stop luxury cars being abnormally thirsty. I know this one. Again from Greek, limos is thirst. So we got C, which is what Enzo Ferrari would say when he wanted to say agreed. Stopping limos, of course, and limosis is something to do with thirst. I know that from my small Latin and less Greek. Okay, so it could be rum. It's not laburnum. Could still be rum. Man turns on doctor who's closing passages in temple. I really like this being some kind of conduits in the brain, because those would be pluralized with an I, almost certainly. Okay. Doctor who's closing could be O. Could this man be Ian, our old friend Ian, who's in lots of crosswords? I don't quite like Dronai. No, I don't like the look of Dronai. Ooh. Dromoi. Dromos is Latin for a road, as in hippodrome, and there we go. So dromoi will be the plural of dromos. In greatest quantity, receiving 1,000 cases of often fizzy grape syrup. Okay, cases of often fizzy would be ON and FY. In a greatest would be in most. 1,000. Could be K. Is there such a word as Moscon fit? Once again, I don't know. Maybe the dictionary will. Moscon fit, a thick syrup made from grapes, and the reason why it looks so strange is it's a South African word. Okay, we've got to be able to get this one now. Flexible stones, desirable quality on both sides of a short pillar by end of an arcade. Flexible. What is a stone's desirable quality? Why is both italicized? Okay, you might get a visit from a cat in a moment, but he's currently wiping his nose on the curtain. Gunter, filthy animal. Flexible stones. Okay, flexible. Battery saver mode activated. Am I not plugged in? I am plugged in. A short pillar. Okay. Column could be a short pillar. This doesn't make me feel good. Stone's desirable quality. Itacolumite. It could be a word. Itacolumite, a schistose quartzite containing scales of mica, talc, and chlorite, often having a certain flexibility. So the desirable quality is it's on both sides. I don't know why they italicise that, but it certainly is on both sides of a short pillar, a column. Itacolumite, and yet the Chambers dictionary, is it Chambers that I've got? I think it is invaluable, because you see how they have come up with these definitions, because they use this dictionary like a Bible, and it does specifically call out itacolumite as having flexibility, so that's why it says flexible stones. And it's also obviously a mislead, because you're thinking flexible, anagram indicator, yes! Great. Alright, I suggest we turned across river chasing evasive knave. That is absolutely mad. Coistrel. I suggest we turned across river. I suggest we... How about let's is I suggest we turned across river. Coistrel. Coistrel is clearly a word for a knave, a coistrel. A coistrel for a knave is famously a book by Barry Hines. Chicken broods left a little late in bed of shells and gravel. I'm very upset I don't have any more crosses yet. Okay. Chicken broods left a little late. It could be a bed of shells and gravel, could be the answer. That's going to be a weird... Let's have a look for shrubs. It might end with rum in the hope that inspires us. Shrub or flips conscience. One more letter. Barathrum, I like the word barathrum. Saccharum? Low. I don't have anything here. Probably not rum then. No, it must be rum. It must be rum. It's R something M. Alright. Could it be Orle? No, I don't see that. This corner's going to give me hell, I can tell. Extreme conservative. Right. Let's see if there's any words that end with ramity. Fogramity. Wow. So fogram is an archaic term meaning antiquated. So obviously fogramity is a much better word than fogeyism. So next time you are thinking of describing an old fogey, say fogrammatus. Beautiful word. Alright. I'm at this point going to check up if umfaps is a word, because I'm so desperate. Umfaps is not a word. Refafs, referees, colourful reprimand. Oh yes, okay. Colourful reprimand is a card from a referee. It might give you a red card or a yellow card, and the blues is a depression, which is a cafard. A word which I always confuse with canard, which means a rumour, I think, or a duck. Alright, chicken, is this just clutch? Okay, chicken brood is a clutch. Left a little late is a culch, a bed of shells and gravel. That feels right to me. Culch. The flooring of an oyster bed. Or it can just mean rubbish. Okay. I mean, this really does look like Flip's contents. Shrub. Ligustrum. Is that a word? I don't think it's in the dictionary, because I think I, like a bad crossword solver, tried to look it up. It's not in the dictionary. Okay. Let's have a look for ligustrum. Privet. Sure. Okay, nice. Point out ring from radials. What? Well, ring is dial. Take dial out of radials, we get Ras. Ras is certainly a mountain in Ethiopia. Ras Dashan, the highest mountain in Ethiopia. It's a headland or an Ethiopian prince. Okay. Point out could be a headland. Or maybe it just means that it's a point. Am I outing the ring from the radials? I'm having trouble with mine. There we go. Yes, this is looking better. I haven't been doing it first, but now we've been getting there. Alright, slacker to board coach ahead of waiting line with 40% off. Okay. So a waiting line with 40% off is a queue. Okay. I think to board a coach would be to embus. Is an embusque a slacker? Am I an embusque? Have I been an embusque for so many years without knowing it? Oh, it's an embusque. A slacker or shirker, a person who evades military service. And it's the same route as ambush, which is very interesting. I thought this was Inkonu. What is an Inkonu? Inkonu. An Inkonu is an unknown person or a large food fish of northwest Canada, so that could be a whitefish. Perhaps a local. Local is an in. Character is in Greek is a new. That works. Okay, to add difficulty, see about withdrawing Scottish legal charter. To add difficulty, see about withdrawing. Okay, see about would be V on. To add could be some. Difficulty. Jam? Nov Majmus clearly isn't the right word. Difficulty. Spot. Difficulty. I think we've got to the end of this clue, so I'm just going to fast forward. Novodamus. Novodamus is a charter or similar document containing a clause by which certain rights and privileges are granted anew. So it's like we give anew, Novodamus in Latin. Oh no, mark a buoy or tub locally and at sea. Is it just a dan? That's and at sea. Is it that simple? What is a dan? I'm desperate, so I'm looking up dan. Dan is a tub in dialect, and it's a small sea marker buoy or buoy. Former unenlightened batter is off beam for breaking down doors. Engram, that's the word. Batter is off beam. Two more. The end is so close I can smell it. My battery is recharging. I'm having real trouble with my computer. If this stream just ends, you'll know why. Am I not plugged in? Here we go, let's try plugging in there. That might be better. Alright, Psalm for Masses 1 in Stony Defence of Boers. Psalm for Masses 1 in Stony Defence of Boers. Castle? Vulgarity. Alright, we don't need to drag this out. Let's have a look at some things that could be that bottom corner. Ingram is an old word for ignorant. That's bad news for you if your name is Ingram. It means you're an ignoramus. Wow, I never knew that Ingram meant that. So why is that? Well, beam for breaking down doors is ram. Batter is off. Former unenlightened. Batter is off. Oh, batter is off. Battering ram. Oh my goodness, it was right there. I never knew that Ingram was an idiot. Had some very smart people called Ingram. Georgia Ingram, very smart lady. Alright, so our options for 4 across are Schanzer. Sounds like a Dutch word, so let's have a look. A Schanzer is a heap of stones used as protection against rifle fire. So let's put that in, and we're done. Okay, let's see, how did Schanzer work? Okay. Psalm for mass is 1. Okay, mass is size. We replace the I, which is 1 in size, for chant, which is a psalm. And we do indeed get Schanzer. Alright, look at these fine words. What is the word of the day? Schanzer's pretty good. Fogramity is right up there. Coistral, nice word. All these words are beautiful and should be used in your day-to-day use on a regular basis. Why do I have 20 viewers? Is that really true? I can't believe that. That seems like a lot. Okay, I might go to a yard sale. I'm going to be back on later today though, because I have I've just done one puzzle and I have 150 left to do. So I'll be back later on. Yeah. Oh, there's another monthly club special for May, of course. I won't do that until June probably. Anyway, great to see you all. I'll be back.